Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to Part.1 street, which is behind me, aka or Little Australia in Bali. Legend, either you like it or not, is considered nowadays as the Little Australia. If you are Australian and coming to Bali for the first time and you wanna feel safe and surrounded with your mates, this is the place where you have to come. If not, if you're thinking to coming to Bali and you're gonna come here, everybody will call you mate and consider as you are Australian, especially if you are white. So keep it in mind. We're gonna drive and show you the old street of Part.1 and surroundings. A lot of Aussie bars and generally vibe like in Little Australia. Does it even exist like this everywhere around the world? Any in other countries around the world? I don't know, but in Bali, yes. Okay, let's go. We're gonna tidy up our stuff. Anyways, I was planning to walk, but we're gonna have a spin. I think it will be easier and quicker to show you all the Part.1 street. Okay, sayang, let's go, let's jump in. We were having a coffee here actually before, and we were making opening video here at the front of the Poser pub, which is first of the bars on the streets. What already so many Australian people, I guess, sitting there. Why I consider this is Little Australia? Simply because everybody will call you mate, and there are many business owners from Australia in general, and even here at the front of us is the Y bar, which is the simply Aussie bar. Here we go, everything here is regarding Australia. So yeah, I mean, this is actually good place for everybody of you guys who are coming from Australia for the very first time in Bali and you're a little bit afraid of the other environment, don't know where to go. You will have a lot of mates from your background here. So this is it. And for everybody else, well, it's also cool in general. And okay, that's it about the Little Australia. We're gonna show you what's going on the street. All right, so this is the Ibis Styles Hotel. You know, you should familiar with the brand. This is one of the affordable hotels here on the street. And overall, you can find some nice, cozy restaurants and coffee shops like this one. And this one is actually particularly new one. Also, I made a few videos in my career on the street. Also, very kinda viral videos during the pandemic where this street was looking extremely deserted and sad. I make a video as Bali is gone forever in 2020. Those videos hit nearly 700,000 views. But look at this, there is Australian flag, like I said, everywhere. And there is also one of the hotels here. But overall, it's very popular just to Australians. But my point is, as this place was extremely quiet during pandemic, then last year it was bouncing up. It was really kind of busy, but now it feels, for some reasons, it feels a little bit quiet again. Of course, everything is open and all the sellers come back and some people time to time sitting, but look at them, they are just waiting for you guys, but you guys are not here in general. This is my point. You know, there is the Swiss Bell Hotel and the Amaris and the Hanover bar, corner bar. There are like a few mates sitting there and enjoying, but after that there is not much people. And this is of course because the little bit is declined from the Australian visitors to Bali, and because everybody knows as this is regarding the street very popular to the Australians, people from other countries, they're not really keen to come to this place because of that. And this is like a closed topic. Romeo's, also one of the place. You can find also, look at this one. I will stop even to show you. This is what I'm talking about. Bali Aussie. This is everything regarding the Australian. That's why I'm calling the Little Australian. This is not even clickbait, but because this is like targeting Australians. People from, let's say, Americans will not come here because they don't really feeling it. They coming, of course, time to time, but this is like typical place for the Aussies. That's it, period. And you can feel it as Australian visitors since to compare to the before pandemic times to now. The market is totally changed and is declined a lot. Normally at this time, 6 p.m., it should be crowded. It should be bustling and a lot of happy people. It should be loud. It should be just simply busy. But it looks like, I don't know, it looks just simply quiet, a little bit sad. I'm not gonna say depressing, but looks a little bit sad. It feels nearly like during pandemic, with the difference as they are only sellers. Look at this empty junction. You can stop on the middle of the junction. Nothing is going on. The waitress just waiting for you. The hotel lobby is empty. It's just like literally filming again during the pandemic when I was filming Bali is Gone Forever, with just only the difference as everything is open, but there are no people. That's it, period. But anyways, this is it. At least one of them made enjoying their beer. Massage ladies here and there. This is it. And here we go, little bit of the traffic started here for some unknown reasons. What I gonna tell you. And also all of those bars here on the left and on the right, they are also Australian owned. Usually a mixed marriage couple who are one of the partners Australian, one of them they are locals, they owning here, but also some of the just generally pure couple Australian, they also own the restaurants here, because obviously you can own the restaurant or bar if you are Australian or foreigner, but of course you have to properly register it. And it's not cheap, it's just simply not cheap. I even talk like Australian. It's not expensive, it's not cheap. This is how they are talking in Australia. It wasn't cheap, it wasn't cheap. Tattoo shops, Bali Court. Bali Court is the hotel, there is no court. The courts are in Denpasar.
Hold a second, honey. Why this is so like traffic congestion?
Yeah, the traffic congestion is just, this is like mystery, right? Everything
it's like illusion.
Yeah, it's like illusion. It's like a paradox. Everything is quiet, nothing is going on, but just the traffic and the people, they're going somewhere, the cars coming from somewhere. But this is like totally, simply doesn't make any kind of sense for me. That's it. And also, how many buildings here are empty and abandoned? This is also a big question for me.
Well, I can say that there are no tourists walking, here. But look at the traffic. Oh my goodness.
No,
you see, there are no even one single tourist are walking on the pavement.
Yeah.
Look, only the cars stuck here.
Only the cars, yeah. That's it. Actually, really not much. The cars, the traffic is actually crazy in this particular moment. We are nearly reached the Legian Street, and we're gonna come back to the Padma, and we're gonna show you at the end of the day Garlic Lane on today's video, so bear with us till the end. But I just wanted to show you a little bit of the Legian Street right now, which is this one. This will be like for 1 minute, so don't switch off the video in case if you are not interested. Brunch Club is the nice place for the breakfast, but even Legian Street doesn't look that very optimistic. Like, I mean, it's like a very weird feeling. Like everything is like going back, Of course, businesses are open. I never said it's not. And time to time there are some tourists, of course, like this lovely lady passing the street and walking, but she's like alone here in the that's it. There are no other people. It's like very, very, very strange, unusual feeling. And this is considered right now is July. It's considered as the high season, by the way. It should be busy because there are school holidays in Australia, there are school holidays in Europe. Probably, I don't know how about the America, but Australia and Europe have a school holidays right now, and it's quiet. So last 2 weeks, people said wait till July, all the people will come because the school holidays, but I don't see any big improvement, to be honest. So my theory is just the tourism in Bali is decreasing. This theory work well better because the school holidays doesn't make sense anymore. Anyways, that was the Legian Street and the situation. We're gonna go here right, and we're gonna go to Padma Street. Padma Street, maybe Padma Street perhaps is busier, but I'm not sure about that. Okay, I have to go, this loud bike because this is like unbelievable. My bike is quiet, but this guy bike is so loud. Anyway, Momo, look at it. Momo have two customers and the waitress. That's it. This is it. This is Legian, Padma, the local Legian hotel. Overall, this is what's going on here. Of course, time to time you can find some tourists. Of course, this is not like it's totally quiet, and it's definitely way better than during the pandemic. But considering as this is high season, July, already over a year after the borders are open and officially pandemic is finished almost everywhere around the world, even including Indonesia, in just my opinion, is quiet. That's it. Okay, let's go here left. This is the Garlic Street, Garlic Lane actually. The name of the street officially is different, but it's always considered as the Garlic Lane due to the one of the restaurants here. And let's see. Look at this one. Here they even have a suit with this Australian flag on it. Like I said, everything what you see, you will not find even single flag from Germany, from Poland, or from United States. Only Australian flags will be here. And overall, this is the house the street look like. There's some new restaurant here also actually nice, but I don't see much people. But it's nice. Okay, there is like one family here walking here and there. But Garlic Lane is slightly more alive. That's what I noticed, which is happy to see. Like here is the one or two families walking around. That's the big improvement about the Garlic Lane, because the Garlic Lane was also deserted extremely. So for some reason Garlic Lane is different. Also there are some girls here trying to sell you something, and the boys as well. So that's maybe the difference. Attracts some kind of customers similar to Thailand. If you are looking for Thailand vibes in Bali, this is the street, because I can see even some lady boys here as well. Here we go. So it's not only as the lady boys are in Thailand. In Garlic Lane, in Legian, in Kuta, they are also. Okay, guys, don't take me wrong. So if you are looking for the vibe of Thailand, not only Australian vibe, but also Thai vibe in Bali, this is place for you. I think I said already everything what I wanted to say. Look at this yellow car, so tiny and funny. Okay, the massage perlos, and basically this is it. Okay, I'm gonna go here to one small street, perhaps, to show you if I'm already here. Why not? I don't even know what's the name of the street, but this street leading here to Jalan Benasari or Gang Benasari, and then you can go to Gang Kronta and up to Garlic Lane 1, and even if you want, you can go to Garlic Lane 2. Sorry, what I'm talking now about Garlic Lane 1 to Poppies Lane 1 and 2.
This is Jalan Lebak Bene.
Yeah, I know, but I was talking about the Poppies Lane, calling them Garlic Lanes. So you can go up to, Gang Benasari and Poppies Lane 1 and 2, up to Poppies Restaurant and back to Kuta actually. But this is something new here. And overall, this is very small gang. And there are some small hotels, some guest houses. This is like a kind of backpacker area in Bali. All the guest houses and also hostels are located in this area. So if you are kind of backpacker and you can looking for the vibes like this one, also you can come here. So.
But what I can say then, this is look like the victim of pandemic, right, honey?
This is all victims of pandemic. I mean, don't take me wrong, guys. This is now in 2023,
like
but
this one.
yeah, but this is all before pandemic. These streets were really busy. I don't even think if in 2018 or 2019 we will be able at 6 o'clock to driving peacefully like now and making this video. It was just simply extremely busy at that time, but just now it's totally like, I mean, I just lose the vibe, lose the charm. Oh, look at this one, the kangaroo with Australian flag, but even nobody in the restaurant, only one couple there. But everything is targeted into Australia today.
Oh,
So-
look at the hotel on the left. Look.
This hotel is abandoned, I guess. Or maybe not, it's open
Oh.
actually.
But looks run down.
Looks run down. And okay, this is like an empty gap of the abandoned buildings here. Like this one, for example. Hold on, there is the gate. Maybe I can stop and show you a little bit. You cannot see anything. It's just the gate. But yeah, this is it over here. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so there is the junction. We're going straight. So this is the Gang Benasari. There's also one lady here. I'm not sure if she's lady actually, but she's sitting here, she or him. And this is it. Also, I used to film here during pandemic. It was deserted. Now you can find some people, and oh, here we go. As I said, somehow looks alive, somehow looks empty. But this is it. This is the Gang Benasari. This is also straight what is leading to 4 points by Sheraton Bali Kuta, because we are already in Kuta, not in Legian anymore. So if you ever looking for Marriott Hotel and suddenly you're gonna book 4 points by Sheraton, keep it in mind as it's located on the small street like this one. And as I know many of you guys love the area here, some of you may really don't like it here as well, because this is vibe not for everybody, and I totally understand. And we actually leading on the Gang Benasari directly up to Poppy's Lane, and it's already after 6, after sunset, getting a little bit dark. This is definitely not the time for the sunset on the beach, but the vibe on the street looks how it looks like. And of course, shops, boutiques. I mean, not really shops, like local shops with clothes, accessories, some surfer shops, some tour agents, some hotels, hostels, statue shops, surf shop, like this one, for example, some bars, sports bars. And that's actually pretty, that's it. This is what you can find here. A lot. But I mean a lot abandoned, empty places. And looks like really sometimes scary even. Scary not about as it's abandoned, but it's like how it's this part of Bali gonna look like in the future. Looks pretty scary actually. But this is it. This is Kuta already. This is all regarding the small streets. Here we go, somebody opened a nice coffee shop here, but that also doesn't really look optimistic. Of course, time to time you can find somebody here and there, but overall, this is nothing like it was, not even close. This street is like, if we are talking about recovering, it's maybe recovered in 10% maybe, except this restaurant is always busy because it's fancy, looks like in Canggu. It's like this one, and this is the Barong Hotel, actually Barong Resort, and Jalan Popis already here. I think it's Popis 1, no, Popis 2. Also everything regarding Australia is here. As you can see, every sports bar here will have an Australian flag. So this is like Little Australia continuation. You can go up to Legian to Kuta, or Kuta to Legian. This is all Little Australia, and everybody will think as you are Australian here. And of course you will find the Australian flags everywhere and everything. Probably Australian owned tattoo shops and the boutiques and any other stuff, so keep it in mind. Which is of course nothing wrong with it. And what's happened here actually, it looks like they demolished a little bit and they're gonna build something new, which is actually maybe good. Yeah, this is it. And also, there are some, I would like to say something, but yeah, this is it. Okay, let's go here, right, which is Gang Kronta. Let's cover as much as possible today, why not? Little bit longer video perhaps, but it's like, normally.
This is just like,
yeah,
what I can say then, very abandoned places. Like, it was so hype long time ago, the life like 24/7, but look at now.
Yeah,
even the tourism already open, but still you can feel, you know, this is the victim actually.
This is already forgotten part. It's not even victim, this is already forgotten. And like in 2000, you know, 2000s, 2010s, there was very, very busy here in general. Now it's only Santorini restaurant here, what is still okay. But it was the life here was like actually like Winnie said, going 24/7. It was always hustle and bustle. It was bustling, you know. But now it looks like it's like slowly it's dying with the natural death. I mean, if that makes sense. But this is it. And also even here there was the town apartments, the Kuta townhouses. It was also so busy, full of expats, mostly Australian, by the way. But it's just abandoned, it's just closed. The huge condo complex, like kinda condo, kinda apartment. Look at this one, I will just say. Like here you have a two-toucher studio with the
Bali
Australian flags and Bali bogans and everything. So this is like not any kind of clickbait or something like that. It's really, everything here is like a little Australian, targeting Australian mates. I know sometimes some of the people who own the businesses here, they like to write some nasty comments sometimes after I'm making those videos, but this is it. There's nothing is wrong. And I don't think anything wrong. What you may don't like, I don't know actually, you guys don't like it, but whatever it is, it is. Anyways, this is the Poppies Lane 1 soon. You can go straight, you can go, oh look at this one. For people, local boys. Let's see. This actually continuation of the, I don't even know what gang name is it, but next to Poppies 2 and Poppies 1, right? It looks already nearly like a local place, only local people living here and having some. There's no other businesses anymore even. This is like already totally gone area, to be honest.
All right, honey. So I think
That
that's
was
all,
long.
yeah?
That was long video, right? Hold on a second. Something is at the front of the Jalan Legian Street. I think it's wedding actually, babe. Here we go. It's the wedding here and the traffic on the Legian Street. So yes, Saya, you can make a closing, yes?
All right, guys. So we took you to stroll around, a slow ride today. So this is actually, wow, the traffic. So thanks for watching and see you tomorrow. We are heading back home. The
See ya.
traffic
Take
is
care, guys.
horrendous, but I don't know, are there any people inside? But yeah, this is it.
This is it.